the last 7 years have been incredible. But the next 7 years are going to make the last 7 years look like it didn't even happen. It's going to be a bigger ride over the next 7 years. And what I hope that I can share with each and every one of you is that it's possible. This group of leaders that is currently in this company, this group of blue diamonds and Hawaiians and whites and blacks, they're wonderful. They're wonderful people, but they will not lead the next 7 years. The next 7 years is going to be led by an entirely new group of people. Entirely new. How many of you saw me in Orlando? And in Orlando, I left you all with an instruction. And I showed you what I did in my business because I want you all to know there's nothing special about me. I'm a single mom. I have absolutely no network marketing experience. MonaVie is my first company, and MonaVie is my last company. I showed you all what I did in Orlando, and I talked to you about the fact that I was really, really bad in this business. And when I started in this business, I had this little purple bottle of juice, and I would go running up to my friends, "You're not going to believe it, I just found out about this little purple bottle of juice, and people are making all this money. They're giving away free Mercedes-Benz, and you've got to join." And my friends, as you can imagine, would look at me and say, "Oh my gosh, that must be that network marketing stuff, run!" And they ran from me. But the thing that I decided 6 years ago never changed. I decided that I wanted to be part of this company. I decided that I wanted to be part of Dallin's vision. I decided that I wanted to be part of Sergio and the More Project. And nothing has changed for me. I will be here when this company does $20 billion in 20 years. The question is, will you? Will you? Because the only person who builds your business is you. It is not your upline, it is not your team. It is not the company, it is not the comp plan, it is not the product. It is you. You decide. And I'm telling you, this is the best decision you'll ever make in your life. This company and what you will become will change everything about you for the better. For the better. What I asked those of you in Orlando to do was to copy me. Because what I did and what I still do today, last week I enrolled 2 people in my business. Every single day, my goal is 2 people, to talk to 2 people a day about MonaVie. About 30 days ago I was in Orlando, and I asked you all to go out and talk to 2 people a day and to find me at convention. If you accomplished that, and you spoke to 2 people a day since Orlando, would you please stand up? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you want this business or not?
Yeah.
Because remember what I told you. I was bad at this business in the beginning. I was really, really bad. The number 1 most important skill you master in network marketing is the skill of inviting. Should I say that again? Hello?
Yeah.
The number 1 most important skill you master is the skill of inviting. And even today, I still invite people into my business. Even today. My business is growing. It's not dying. My business has grown through this lousy economy. It has not died. Not because of my upline, not because of my team, not because of the company, not because of the comp plan, because of me. Every single day I went out and I worked my business. What's the number 1 most important activity you do in your business?
Invite.
Invite. This is not brain surgery, but it's challenging. It's a challenging business. It's hard to go out there and make mistakes. It's hard. And for me, one of the biggest mistakes I made is in the beginning. I was like, you gotta sign my business, and you gotta sign my business, you gotta sign. And I was crazy trying to get everybody in. And something shifted for me. And I decided that the goal was no longer to enroll everybody in my business. The goal was to learn to connect heart to heart. Now, when I made that shift and I learned to connect heart to heart with people, my business changed. Why? Because I changed. Because I changed. So today, my goal is not to enroll everybody in my business. My goal is to connect at least twice a day with 2 people in a heart-to-heart fashion. How many of you think you can talk to 2 people a day? Hello? How many of you think you can talk to 2 people a day? I have found if you talk to 2 people a day at the end of 1 week, how many people you talk to? 14. At the end of 1 month, how many people have you talked to? 56. At the end of 2 months, how many people have you talked to? 112 people. In the beginning, it's probably not going to be very good for you, like it was for me. You might be bad. Just laugh and say, oh, I'm just like Onyx, I'm going to be rich. Right? Woo! 2 people a day. Now, Randy's number is 3. I think that's great, and I heard Randy say something that I didn't even think about in my own business. Randy said when he got started, he went out and had 10 people and they all committed to 3 people a day. Whoa. My brain was going, okay, wait a minute, if I had taken 2 people a day and I got 10 people to do that with me, that would have been 20 people a day. Randy's number is 30. Whoa. How many of you have 10 people in your team that are here this weekend? Hello? What I would do if I were you is make a pact. Decide. Now, the single biggest thing I am seeing, no matter where I go in this world, with the MonaVie business, is you all haven't decided. Most of you all have 1 foot on the brake and 1 foot on the gas. And you think people are going to join you. They're not. People know. They know. Everybody who meets me, they know I am MonaVie. It's very, very clear. I know where I'm going. I'm going to be here when this company does 20 million in 20 years. People want to join people who know where they're going. Woo! If you want to control your business, then I have an invitation for you. I'm asking you, no matter how long you've been in this business, whether you joined today, whether you joined a year ago, whether you joined 5 years ago, maybe you even joined 7 years ago, and maybe you've had a lot of problems. In the last 5 years, I've walked through more challenges than all of you guys, I guarantee it. Success is about doing it in spite of. In spite of whatever is going on in your life. In spite of the fact that you're scared, you're going to talk to 2 people or 3 people a day. I was scared. I'm still scared. I'm a single mom. There's nothing special about me. I just knew that things had to be different in my life, and they had to be different today. Does anybody else in this room feel that way? Then this is what my challenge is. This is what my invitation is. I'm asking you to decide right now, because like this, your business can change. Like this. And I'm asking you to decide whatever you learned, whatever you think, whatever you've been telling yourself for the last year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, leave it right here in the room. And when you walk out of this room tonight, don't pick up that luggage again. Don't pick it up. There is not one person in this room that can stop you from going diamond. Not one. The only one that stops you is your head. There's not one person in this room that can stop you from going black diamond. The only person that stops you is your head. I'm telling you, all it is a decision. And then it's activity. The number one most important business activity you do in this business is what? Inviting. How many people do you need to invite a day? And if you're going to do Randy's, which is great, how many would that be? 3. For me, I like to practice connecting heart to heart. So my goal is not to enroll everybody in my business. You want to talk a little bit about how that might work? Hello? Okay. There's lots of different things that you can do in the business. The first thing that I would tell you is if you're doing something that is currently working, keep doing it. Am I clear? If you're doing something that is not working, stop doing it. Now, there is no right way and no wrong way. There is only the way that works best for you. How are you going to know that? Because it starts working in your business. Now, I don't want you to become the best me. I don't want you to become the best Steve and Gina. I don't want you to become the best Randy. I want you to be the best you, which means you're going to have to try things on, and you're going to read those scripts. You're going to say, that feels kind of good, not quite there. You're going to try it a little bit different the next day. You're going to try it a little bit different. You're going to keep trying until it hits, and then you're like, yes. That was it. It's kind of like when you hit that golf ball or you hit a tennis ball, you know, you hit that sweet spot. Hello? Yeah. Right? So, I want you to shift and shift and shift until you find what works. When you find what works, I want you to do more of that. Multiply, 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 multiply. Now, I made a challenge about a month ago in Orlando, and I think I saw 6 or 7 people that stood up. I believe there was 500 people in the room in Orlando. So what that says to me is a lot of you all are not committed to building your businesses. How bad do you want this? How bad do you want this? Most of you left your families at home, and it took a lot to get here, didn't it? Hello, it took a lot, right? So clearly you're committed to it. So shall I challenge you again? Yes. Because this business will not be built by your sponsor. Your business will not be built by your team. It won't be built by the company. It won't be built by that gorgeous juice. And it won't be built by the comp plan. It will be built by you. Because you go out there every single day and you do income-producing activities. What's the number one most important income-producing activity you do? So, if I were you, would you like a little clue? Yes. If you're currently doing something in your business that is working, what do I want you to do? Keep doing it. If you're currently doing something in your business that is not working, what do I want you to do? Stop. Now, if I were you, I would get those CDs. I would get one packet. I would get 100 or 200 or 300 of the first look CDs. And I would decide, what's my goal? What's my number? Am I going to do 2 like Onyx? Am I going to do 3 like Randy suggests? Are you guys with me? Yeah. And then I want you to go out for the next 60 days and decide you're going to exchange and give out those CDs. Because this is your business. And you want this business bad, right? Yeah. Bad. So that means you're going to go out, you're going to make some mistakes. I want you to know, even today, I drive one of those free Mercedes-Benz. And that car is hot. Woo! Thank you, Dallin, because I still love that car. And I want you to know that this company pays me a lot of money. And I want you to know that even today, I get no's. It doesn't matter. The only thing that says to me is I didn't do a good job connecting heart to heart. Now, Facebook. You can utilize Facebook for some of building your businesses. One of the best ways that I like to use it is when I meet a cold contact, somebody who I don't know. And by the way, Black Diamond, Megan Wolfenden, was a cold contact for me. So do you think it might be worth it to talk to some people you don't currently know? Yes. She's now one of my best friends. So, when I meet somebody in the grocery store, and we had a nice conversation, at the end of it, I haven't even mentioned MonaVie. You all are just sitting there like, I'm going to tell them about MonaVie. I don't want you to tell about MonaVie yet. I want you to practice connecting heart to heart. At the end of it, say to them, I've had a really great time talking to you. I would love to stay connected with you. Do you have Facebook? 98% of the people would say yes. I pull out 2 business cards because a lot of times I'm talking to another mom who doesn't have a business card. I give her one of mine and I flip my other card over and I write her or his name down. I then send them a friend request on Facebook. How many of you think you can do this?
Yeah.
What I have found is people do not feel intimidated by connecting with you on Facebook. It's not the same as giving you their phone number. It's very, very effective for me. Now, when I send them a friend request, I do not tell them about MonaVie. I simply send them a friend request. And they're going to spend their time on my wall. What's the best thing about us MonaVie people? We are the most positive, uplifting people I have ever met. Woo! And you know what we're always talking about? We're always talking about good health. We're always talking about free trips. We're always talking about having fun out there. We're always talking about new things in our lives. It won't be long before this brand new person who you just sent a friend request says to you, what's this MonaVie stuff? Now here's the tricky thing. When they do ask, I want you to keep your answers very short. Very short. I know you can spend the next 5 years telling them everything there is to know about MonaVie. I don't want you to tell them everything there is to know. All I want you to do is keep them running towards you. Give them a small answer, turn the conversation back on them. Your goal is to learn more about them because your goal is what? To connect heart to heart. Is everyone with me?
Yeah!
This business will change your life, and for the better. But it won't do it unless you do the work. Those tools will not do the work for you. You will do the work to make this business happen. And nobody will stop you. Ladies, 85% of all the women in the United States who earn more than $100,000 or more a year do it in network marketing. 85% alone! I have proven that there is no glass ceiling, ladies. Is this a clue? It's yours for the taking. And I'm going to share one more thing with you before I walk out on stage. My daughter is here. When I started in the business, I was at Steve and Gina's house, and my middle daughter was about 9 years old. She's 14 today. She asked me last week, Mom, please, if you're speaking, can I come see you speak? She just gave me a note before I walked out on stage, and I thought I would share this to you because it just completed the circle for me. She wrote, Hi, Mommy. I'm so proud of you and how you've helped so many people. And you do it just to do it. You've earned this day and this trip. You are glowing today, and you look beautiful on stage. Look out all over these people and notice how much of an inspiration you are to all of them. You've touched their lives, and just in a short time that you had on stage, you have made someone's life better. I think God sends angels to the earth, and I truly believe you are one of them. You will always be my role model. I love you so much. Thank you, Sarah. To go out there and make mistakes and try. It changes your life, but the only way you're going to do that is to go out and make 2 or 3 contacts every single day. This is yours for the taking. You were built for this business, and I'm inviting you to decide. Thank you.